Bodrum has the look of a classic summer escape. White houses on the hills, blue Aegean water, wooden boats floating in quiet bays, long dinners by the sea. And hidden behind that soft coastal beauty, there is another Bodrum, a richer Bodrum, a world of super yachts, private villas, luxury resorts, beach clubs, and seaside mansions built for people who want the Riviera lifestyle with a Turkish soul. This is Bodrum's Billionaire coast. Not as obvious as Monaco, not as loud as Mykonos, and not as overexposed as Saint-Tropez. Bodrum feels warmer than that, more relaxed, more layered. It gives you glamour, but it also gives you history, food, sailing culture, quiet coves, and a strong sense of place. That is why wealthy travelers are paying attention. Bodrum is no longer just a stylish Turkish beach town. It has become one of the Mediterranean's most interesting luxury destinations. The first thing that makes Bodrum special is that it is not one simple place. It is a whole peninsula, and every part has a different mood. Bodrum town has the castle, the marina, the nightlife, the old streets, and the energy. Yalıkavak has the super yachts, designer boutiques, high-end restaurants, and the most expensive marina atmosphere. Türkbükü has long been a favorite for elite Turkish summer life, with beach clubs, jetties, and waterfront dining. Gümüşlük feels softer and more artistic, famous for sunset dinners and a slower mood. And areas like Torba, Türkbükü, and Çenetköy attract travelers who want resorts, villas, privacy, and calm water. That variety is the secret. You can have a glamorous marina lunch one day, a quiet boat trip the next, a historic walk through town, and then a private dinner at a hillside villa. Bodrum does not give you only one version of luxury, it gives you several. The strongest symbol of modern Bodrum is Yalıkavak Marina. This is where the super yacht world becomes impossible to miss. Large yachts line the water. Restaurants fill with well-dressed travelers. Boutiques sit beside waterfront terraces. At night, the lights reflect across the marina, and Bodrum suddenly feels like it belongs in the same conversation as the world's most famous luxury coasts. But Yalıkavak is not only about yachts, it is about access. Super yacht owners do not choose a marina only because it looks good. They need service, security, dining, shopping, and a place that can handle serious vessels. Yalıkavak gives them that. And when a destination can attract yachts at that level, it changes the image of the whole coast. But Bodrum's appeal is not only the marina. The hotel scene has also pushed the peninsula into a new league. Luxury resorts now sit in some of the most beautiful bays, offering private beaches, spa experiences, sea view suites, villas, and service designed for travelers who want everything handled quietly. Mandarin Oriental, Bodrum brings polished global luxury. Amanrüya offers a more private, peaceful, hidden style. Other high-end resorts and villas add to the feeling that Bodrum is no longer just a holiday town, it is a serious luxury base. The best part is that Bodrum still has character. Some luxury destinations feel like they could be anywhere. Same hotel, same beach club, same menu, same kind of crowd, Bodrum feels different. You can still see the castle by the harbor. You can still walk through whitewashed streets. You can still sit at a simple table by the sea and eat grilled fish, meze, warm bread, and local olive oil. You can still feel the old Aegean underneath the new luxury. That is what makes it powerful. It is expensive, but not empty. Stylish, but not soulless. The villas are another part of Bodrum's billionaire image. The hillsides are filled with homes designed to capture the sea. Some are modern glass villas with infinity pools and private beach access. Others are built with stone, wood, terraces, courtyards, and a softer Mediterranean style. The best homes do not need to shout, they simply face the water. A pool at sunset, a shaded terrace, a private path to the sea, a boat waiting nearby. That is the dream. For wealthy summer residents, Bodrum is not only a place to stay for a week, it is a place to return to. A summer base, a home by the Aegean, a place where life can feel glamorous without becoming too formal. Sailing is one of the great pleasures here. Bodrum is famous for gulets, the traditional wooden boats used for slow cruises along the Turkish coast. A boat day in Bodrum is not just a tourist activity, it is part of the lifestyle. You leave the marina or a private jetty. The coastline opens, the water turns clear. Lunch is served on deck. You swim in a quiet bay. Maybe you stop near an island. Maybe you do nothing except lie in the sun while the boat moves slowly through the Aegean. This is where Bodrum becomes unforgettable. The coast is best understood from the water. Every bay has a different feeling. Every cove feels like a small private discovery. And for wealthy travelers, that is the point. Luxury is not only the hotel, it is the freedom to move through the coast on your own terms. Food is another reason Bodrum feels different from other luxury destinations. Turkish coastal dining has a warmth that is hard to copy. Fresh fish, meze, grilled octopus, sea bass, tomatoes, herbs, olive oil, warm bread, local wine, a long table by the water. Dinner here does not need to be complicated. The setting does half the work. In Gümüşlük, a sunset seafood dinner can feel more memorable than an expensive tasting menu. In Yalıkavak, the restaurants feel polished and international. In Türkbükü, beach dining becomes stylish and social. And in smaller villages, the best meal may be the simplest one. That range keeps Bodrum interesting. You can eat like a billionaire one night and like a local the next. Sometimes the local meal wins. So why are wealthy travelers choosing Bodrum instead of more obvious European destinations? First, the coastline is beautiful and varied. Second, the marina scene is serious. Third, the resorts and villas are now world-class. Fourth, the food and culture give the place depth. And fifth, Bodrum still feels slightly less predictable than the usual Mediterranean route. Saint-Tropez is famous. Mykonos is famous. Ibiza is famous. But Bodrum still has a feeling of discovery for many international travelers. It has glamour, but it also has warmth, and that combination is rare. Now, Bodrum is not perfect. In July and August, it can get crowded. Traffic can be frustrating. Prices in the most popular areas can be high. Beach clubs can feel busy. And if you choose the wrong area, you may see more noise than beauty. That is why location matters. Stay near Yalıkavak if you want marina luxury. Choose Gümüşlük if you want sunsets and a slower mood. Pick Türkbükü if you want stylish beach life. Stay near Bodrum town if you want history and nightlife. Choose quieter resort bays if you want privacy. Timing matters too. Late spring and early autumn can be better than peak summer. The weather is still warm. The sea is inviting. Restaurants are easier. And the peninsula feels more relaxed. That is often when Bodrum shows its best side. Another thing to know is that luxury Bodrum is not cheap Turkey. Some travelers arrive expecting low prices and feel surprised. At the high end, Bodrum competes with international luxury destinations. The best hotels, villas, restaurants, and beach clubs are priced for wealthy travelers. So Bodrum should not be seen as a budget alternative. It is a luxury destination with a different personality. Who is Bodrum really for? It is for travelers who want the Riviera feeling, but with more warmth and culture. For yacht owners who want a serious marina and beautiful cruising waters. For couples who want a stylish summer escape without repeating Mykonos again. For families who want private villas and resort comfort. For food lovers who enjoy long dinners by the sea. And for wealthy travelers who want glamour when they want it, and privacy when they need it. But it is not for everyone. If you want total silence, Choose your area carefully. If you hate summer crowds, avoid peak weeks. If you want the most famous European status symbol, Monaco or Saint-Tropez may still be stronger. But if you want Aegean beauty, super yachts, seaside mansions, Turkish food, private coves, and a summer atmosphere that feels both rich and human, Bodrum is hard to ignore. That is why the Billionaire Coast label fits. Not because every corner is covered in gold, but because Bodrum gives wealthy travelers what they increasingly want: space, water, privacy, service, good food, a serious marina, beautiful homes, and a place that still feels like itself. Bodrum is not trying to be the French Riviera. It is Turkey's Riviera, and that difference is exactly what makes it special. So, is Bodrum really Turkey's secret coast of billionaires? For those who know where to go, yes. It is no longer hidden from the luxury world, but it still feels fresh compared to the usual European summer circuit. A place where super yachts sit beside old streets, where mansions overlook quiet bays, where dinner can be elegant without feeling cold, and where the Aegean turns gold at sunset. That is Bodrum, Turkey's secret Riviera, and one of the most compelling luxury coastlines in the Mediterranean.